Welcome to your favorite Tennessee Titans podcast, Tennessee Titans Weekly. Jacques,
Hope,
Jacques,
hope.
what's up, folks? What is going down? What is up? Jacques, the
Yes, sir.
season opener is here. The Denver
Yes,
Broncos, game one. We're here, Jacques.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are, man. Hey, we back. Football's back. I know the Cowboys and Eagles played yesterday, so they really officially kicked us off. And then the Chiefs play tonight. So football is back, and it looks like we're gonna get beat over the head with football Monday through Sunday. That's literally how it is now. So it's good to be
Yeah,
back. Get some real live action. This wins and losses really count. Right now, everybody's 0-0, but we're gonna see Sunday how the Titans fare. So it's gonna be some good times, man. Good times. I'm
yeah.
I'm excited and ready.
Me too, man. Hopefully, none of the Broncos and Titans players spit on each other like the
Right.
Cowboys and Eagles did. It's like, wow,
Right.
what the hell is going on?
Man, hey, crazy, man. Crazy
Yeah,
stuff. That's why
yeah, it is, man. It is. It
yeah,
is.
so
So yeah.
we're just gonna
So
hop into it, brother. You know how we do every year. You know, if you're new to this channel, man, definitely welcome to new subscribers, welcome to people from TikTok. But we get into the reasons of how we can lose, how we can win, such and such, such and such. So, Hulk, my
yes,
brother,
sir. Yes, sir.
give us some reasons how, or give us a couple of reasons. It don't matter if it's two or three. It don't matter how the Titans can upset the Denver Broncos, and that's a big word when you say upset. So, talk to me.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm gonna tell you this, Jock. The Denver Broncos are a 8.5 favorite
Jesus,
to beat
we
the Titans. That's the largest line
man,
in the NFL this week. If
yeah.
I'm a betting man, take that. I'd go with it. I think you can make some money on that. Honestly, I'm not
Mhm.
trying to advocate betting, but I think that's the situation. All right, so how can the Titans upset the Broncos? It's gonna be tough, man. The Denver Broncos are an incredible football team. Their offense is okay. Their defense is great. They have a great defense. For us to beat the Denver Broncos, there are a few things that's going to have to happen. We're going to have to generate quarterback sacks, in particular, Jeffrey Simmons and the defensive line. It has to happen. Bo Nix is a quarterback that had a great rookie season last year. Now, I'm not saying his numbers were off the charts. The Denver Broncos offense last year was ranked number 19th in the league in offense. Their run offense was not really that good as to why they end up picking up, the rookie RJ Harvey, who might start at running back one. We shall see. If you look at the depth chart with Bo Nix at quarterback, they got J.K. Dobbins, they have Cortland Sutton. So the receiver room is okay. But Sutton, outside of Sutton, the other guys are so. Okay. So I think defensively, we have an opportunity up front to get some quarterback sacks. Now, the strength of Denver's offense isn't Bo Nix nor their receivers. It is their offensive line. They got one of the best offensive line groups in the league. But I think up front in the middle is where they're the best. On the outside is where you can challenge them. So I would challenge our rush edgers, to get to, Garrett Bowles, to get to those guys on the outside to see what can happen. I think that, the Titans, that's a weakness of ours, is the pass rush. But we're going to have to figure it out. We got to figure it out. We got to put the pressure on Bo Nix in his second year. You got a whole full year of knowing what he can do or what he can't do. Pressure the hell out of Bo Nix. Can we get Bo Nix to get some turnovers? Because Bo Nix is a gambler. He likes to throw the football in the middle. Those opportunities will be there. I think we have to get to the quarterback. I think secondly, man, with the Denver Broncos, their run defense is really good, man. Okay, I know we talk about, the defensive player of the year in Patrick Surtain in the corner. He's a hell of a ball player and those things. But, the run game is going to be tough for us. Tony Pollard's going to have to really do well. But don't be afraid to attack their corners. Go for it, okay? The Denver Broncos do not run a lot of man defense. They run zone. They are a zone defense left and right. You got guys like, Nick Bonito and those guys, man, hey, they back off and they play zone. So I think, if anything, hey, put the offense. We got to run the ball, but I think it's going to be a struggle. Can Calvin Ridley break through? Can he get some plays out there? Can Alec Ayamainer, can he get some plays out there? And in particular, Cam Ward, as a rookie, it's going to be a tough game for his first game. And again, I do think the Broncos are a better football team. But I do think, don't be fooled by their pass defense. Their pass rush is incredible, but their corners outside of Surtain and their safeties, you can throw on them. You can throw on the Denver Broncos. Try it out. See what you get. That's how I think we could beat the Denver Broncos. I think it's going to be a tough task. I do think the Titans might lose. We'll lose to the Broncos. I'm just gonna be honest with you. But I do think there's an opportunity for us. So that's what I think. So, Jacques, what about you? What do you think the Titans could do to upset the Denver Broncos?
So I'm just pull out some numbers. Like you said, Bo Nix had a one. He was one of the rookies that had a great rookie season last year. And he threw for like 3,700 yards, which is not bad. And last year they didn't have a run game. Their run game was subpar. That's why they picked up J.K. Dobbins. To your point, from you got Sutton, who had 1,000 yards receiving. Defensively, Denard Wilson is going to have to put out multiple looks, specifically when it comes to rushing the passer, a multifaceted looks, stunt rushes, delayed blitzes. You might have to utilize your linebackers to blitz, right? There's a couple of pieces on our defense is not going to be there. I think L'Jarius Sneed is not playing. Okay, he says is he on the depth on the injury report? It says doubtful. But I'm just going to count him. I'm going to remove him from the defense now, and it can be a smoke screen, right? He can be playing or whatnot. But to your point, if you can disrupt Bo Nix, you have a shot. Now, the thing about the advantage the defense has now, you have tape on him. Last year, you didn't have tape on him, right? So now you know his tendencies. You know where he tends to look. I know Jeffrey Simmons made a comment about he's a one-read quarterback. Now, we don't know what they're looking at when they're watching film, right? But again, that's an advantage of being a rookie because you can take advantage of that stuff. Now, if I'm watching film, is he a one-read quarterback? I didn't see that, but at the same time, I don't have the all 22, right? If I had the all 22, I can kind of delay and see what I'm looking at. But their offense, to your point, does not scare me, right? It does not scare me. So the defense is going to have to create turnovers. That's one big thing. If they can create turnovers and you can set your offense to up where you're in plus territory, you have a shot, right? Yep. We go to the offensive side of the ball. To your point, you might not be able to run on them because their defense is solid. Their defense, I think, finished in the top 10. And their turnover defense, they score points. I think they were like correct me if I'm wrong, I think the number 3 scoring defense in the league last year.
Yes, sir. 20 points a game, bro.
Yep. And that's huge. And so when you have a quarterback like Cam Ward, who's turnover prone, but even in college, he didn't throw that many interceptions. He had his fair share, but he didn't throw that many. Take advantage of that. The thing that can help them is they don't have tape on Cam, right? You didn't have a lot of tape that you're coming from the preseason. He didn't play a lot in the preseason, right? So when you look at that, if I'm the Titans brass and I'm scheming and I'm trying to scheme for the Denver Broncos defense, I'm going to take advantage and utilize everything that I have. Not just Calvin Ridley, Elick, Tyler Lockett. You have your tight ends, Cheek, and I think Gunnar Ham might get some love. You got the running game, too, that you can use from a multifaceted situation. So, yeah, you got Tony Pollard, who's going to be your main focus, but you got Mullins and you have Chestnut as well. So you're going to have to utilize everything that you have in one basket to say, okay, hey, this is what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to win as a unit, not just one person trying to take this thing over. So a couple of things on defense. Defense, get sacks, but create turnovers. And second, on offense, take advantage and utilizing what you have, right? They know Calvin. They're going to have he's going to shadow Calvin the entire time, right? So if he shuts him down, somebody else is going to have to step up. The thing I like about Cam is not afraid, right? No stage is too big for Cam. So that's a good thing. So the unknowns of what this offense really is, you can take advantage of that. And then you can pull the upset. If you can't, I understand. So that's my thoughts.
Gotcha, man. Facts, no paper, Jacques. So the Denver Broncos, as mentioned, great analysis as always. You know, the Denver Broncos are an 8.5 point favorite. It's a home game as well, too. And the total set points at 42.5. So if you could think of anything, just maybe one thing that you think the Denver Broncos are going to, what they can do to beat the Titans. If it's one thing you could think of, what do you think that would be? What would be our struggle against the Broncos?
Giving Cam different looks on defense, confusing him. That's the biggest thing that they're going to do. He's going to see stuff he hasn't seen before. And if you can make him look like a rookie and you can throw his confidence off, you can win this game. On defense, on that offensive side of their ball, you're going to have to take advantage of a weak. I'm not going to say a weak Titan secondary because we have safeties that do make plays, but the weak corners, if you can take advantage of that, cool. The run game, it's going to be hard to run on the Titans. I'm just going to tell you that. But if Bo Nix can do what he's been doing, they have a chance to win this game. So for me, is on defense, give them multiple looks. The Denver Broncos will win this game.
Yeah.
What about you, Hawk?
So I think, man, for me, I think where the Titans are going to struggle is now our offensive line did so much better in the preseason. They did an unbelievable job in the preseason. Probably the best, most improved group in the NFL from where they ended last year and what they did in the preseason. Now that's the preseason. We're in a regular season. I think what we're going to have to be careful of, to your point, the different looks that the Broncos are going to give. We got to watch for guys like Nick Bonito. This guy just signed a big contract. He's one of the best outside linebackers in the league when it comes to quarterback sacks, interceptions, just making plays. The Denver Broncos are a very multi-talented defense. You look at their roster, you got Dre Greenlaw, who might not play. I don't think Greenlaw's playing from what I heard. But you got Hufanga, the safety. You got Brandon Jones, who's an incredible safety as well, too. They got playmakers on defense. So they are going to throw multiple looks. And they do not give a lot of points. They might give a decent amount of yards passing, but they don't allow you to score. And the Titans right now, they're trying to figure out a young team. Gunnar Helm, Alick, those guys are young. So I think right now you have a playoff team against a non-experienced team, and that's going to be a struggle for us. And we're playing in Denver and Mile High. I think it's going to be a tough task. It's not like Denver's some unbeatable team, but I do think, I think that those multiple looks are going to cause a lot of confusion, not only for Cam Ward, but for Brian Callahan, the entire offense. I think our defense will do decent, but I do think our offense is where it's going to be a struggle for us. Yep. So, Jacques, can you think of a player that we'll go maybe one player of each on the Titans and the Broncos that you feel will give each other issues?
From the Broncos perspective, I'm looking at Patrick Surtain. He can shut down that side of the field. He can create some noise. And we know what he's able to do when it comes to this interception ratio. That's why he was the defensive player of the year last year. He's a playmaker, man. That's just what he is. So if Cam's brave enough to do that, cool. If he's not, I understand. And from the Titans side, it could be Cam. I'm gonna say it. It could be Cam he can either make this game or break this game, and Cam can literally come out here and surprise everybody because at this point nobody's giving him a shot. So in their mind, especially somebody like him, who I love his confidence, in his mind he can beat anybody. So I'm going Cam and Patrick. What about you?
Okay, all right. For the Denver Broncos, I do think it's gonna be Nick Bonito, man. We got to find a way to neutralize him. Last year, man, first of all, I watched a lot of tape of the Broncos last night. And, man, when I tell you he's the pinpoint in the front on the defense, this guy was making plays all over the defense. Interceptions, sacks, you name it. He might not be well known to a lot of people, but I'm going to tell y'all now, watch out for number 15. They didn't pay him $120 million for no reason. He's a hell of a ball player at outside linebacker. I think he's going to cause us issues. I think for us, man, I think the one guy and my hope is that he does very well. And it's not one particular person. It's the offensive line. I think right now when you look at the Denver Broncos front, I think we have an opportunity to neutralize, to give Cam Ward that opportunity to make plays and for us to run the ball and for us to have enough time to throw the ball. I expect our offensive line to do well against the Denver Broncos, and I'm hoping on the outside with J.C. Latham and Dan Moore, I hope they can neutralize the outside, but on the inside, I do think our offensive line will do extremely well, in particular Peter Skoronski. Yep. So yeah, man. So I'm ready for it, man. I'm excited. I'm gonna be grilling out, man. I'm ready for it, Jacques, man. I'm gonna be just sitting down watching the game, bro. It's gonna be great, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So yeah. Well, listen, folks, we want to say thank you all for watching the show, man. As Jacques mentioned earlier, listen, we're on all platforms. If you have not downloaded the Bleacher Report app, do that today on your phone. Follow the Tennessee Titans. We are the official Bleacher Report podcast for the Tennessee Titans. Of course, here on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Tennessee Titans Weekly. We're everywhere. And as we always say, man, we appreciate everybody watching our shows and listening as well.
Yep. When you do subscribe to those entities, please subscribe. Leave a comment. No comments, no dumb comment, man. We definitely appreciate everybody's opinions, even the trolls. Just keep doing what you're doing. And again, get to the game Sunday. Cam, if I got any advice for you, bro, do you. That's all I got to say. Do you. Because everybody don't think you can do it. So do you, brother. Hard talk. Take us home, bro.
Okay, man. All right. Well, we hope y'all have a great rest of your day, man. And let's get it in, man. As we always say around here, man. Facts.
No paper.
Yes, sir.